Hi, I'm Toby Lipinski for the New England edition of the Fisherman Magazine with this week's web fishing report. Well, weather has been wreaking havoc on many anglers' efforts, and just about each day has brought about a new weather event. Last week alone, I saw skim ice on a few local ponds, sleety snow, strong winds, and even a nice sunny afternoon, which prompted me to spend some time outside in a t-shirt playing with my son. But hey, that's fall weather in New England for you. On the fishing side of things, there has been some mixed action going on across New England, from pike, bass, and trout on the freshwater side to tuna, cod, and sea bass in the salt. I myself got out 2 times last week, once for striped bass in the surf and once for pike on the Connecticut River, but unfortunately both outings resulted in a big old goose egg. Nonetheless, it felt really good to still be out there giving a shot in the open water. Moving into the report, beginning in Connecticut, I got word of some small striped bass being caught in the Niantic River according to Hillyer's Tackle, as well as some very good action on black sea bass on the deep humps off Black Point. There were several schools of bunker seen working their way west along the New London shoreline last week, as well as a good-sized pod inside the Niantic River. However, there was little to nothing reported to be feeding on them. There have been some slightly better striped bass caught in the Housatonic River as expected this time of the year, according to both Bobby J's and Fisherman's World. Gannets even been seen working inside Long Island Sound, so there should be some sea herring to be jigged up right now, so long as the seals that have been seen in the Sound as well haven't eaten them all. Blackfish are still being caught in the Sound, although they're getting more and more difficult to find in the inshore reefs and breakwaters, so it's definitely time to target the deeper water spots. Over in Rhode Island, there's still some small striped bass to be had along South County, but the best bet right now, far and away, has been a sea bass, according to Watch Hill Outfitters. Anglers targeting cod are doing much better on the sea bass, with only a sprinkling of cod mixed in for good measures. Blackfish are also still cooperating, but it's definitely a deep water game right now. Mike also noted that he saw a pod of adult bunker in the cove by Gray's Boatyard on the Pawcatuck River. However, they were just milling around, not being harassed by anything. Both the 7Bs and the Francis fleet have been doing well in the waters off Block Island. The catches have been comprised of a big mixture of species including cod, black sea bass, blackfish, scup, flounder, ocean perch, and more. Check out both boats' reports for details on exactly when they plan to sail, and be sure to double check the night before, as those winter trips always run subject to the weather. Lastly, up in Massachusetts, freshwater fishing has been receiving the majority of the effort out on Cape Cod lately, according to Falmouth Bait and Tackle, with both trout and bass providing steady action. They report that Mashpee Wakeby and Peters Pond have both been very good choices, and they've seen some very large brown trout brought into the shop, including a hefty 4+ pounder. Check out the shop for details on their open water as well as any upcoming ice fishing tournaments that they have planned. There's still some giant bluefin tuna to be had off the southwest corner of Stellwagen as well as Peaked Hill Bar, according to Monahan's Marine and Tackle in Weymouth. Anglers have been tackling these big fish with spinning gear and slender rubber baits such as the Sluggo and Ronzies, so this is a great action to be had on tuna. So there you have it. That's this week's fishing report. I'm Toby Lipinski for the New England edition of the Fisherman Magazine, wishing you tight lines on the water and hoping that you have a happy and prosperous Thanksgiving.